This video covers the IGCSE Biology Objective 9.1.4 on the 2025 CAIE syllabus to explain the advantages of double circulation. So in the last video we talked about double circulation occurring where we have two sides of the heart. So in mammals we have an upper and lower chamber on the right side and an upper and lower chamber on the left side, and so the blood is separated for purposes of oxygen. So the blood with oxygen is kept separate from the blood without oxygen. Typically in a diagram, the blue blood is the deoxygenated blood and the red blood is the oxygenated blood. And so here we see the heart with that dividing material, that muscle between those two sides. Now, why would we want to have this wall between the two sides of the heart? Well, if that wall was not there, not enough oxygen would be sent to the body, because then the blood would be mixing, and some of the blood with oxygen would not be sent to the body, would be sent to the lungs. And as a result of that, then less oxygen would be picked up in the lungs, because some of the red blood cells already would have oxygen molecules attached. So this now is going to create a situation that could become an anemic situation for an individual, where they would not be able to do respiration efficiently enough. The second advantage we want to talk about is safety in lower pressure. So in this particular scenario, we're talking only about the pulmonary circuit. That is the circuit, that part of the system that carries blood from the heart to the lungs and back to the heart. And so the pulmonary circuit is actually at a lower pressure because the blood vessels on that side of the heart are less muscularized. So there's less muscle, so there's less blood being pumped at any one given time. And this is important because the lungs are extremely delicate tissue. We're going to avoid having that tissue damaged due to a high pressure flow in the blood vessels, because they could basically burst the blood vessels if the pressure was too high, and then that would then damage the lungs and potentially cause a problem for that particular individual. And thirdly, we're going to talk about raised pressure for distance. So in this scenario, we're talking about the systemic system. That is the system where the blood is leaving the heart, going to the body cells, and then back to the heart. And this part of the heart is at a very high pressure because of the muscular wall of the heart and the muscular wall of the arteries leading towards the body tissue. This is going to allow for the oxygenated blood to reach all areas of the body faster and at a high volume. So all of these advantages are important for the most efficient flow of blood, which is going to be carrying oxygen and nutrients to body cells for respiration and for other functions.